What's up, guys? It's your boy Oli with another episode of Chats with Oli, and today's just me and Jimmy.
Said, baby, what's going on?
Just
What's
us
up?
two,
Said,
the
just us
two
two.
veterans.
I said the veterans, old heads.
Yeah, old heads like Miguel say.
Yeah.
What's up, cuz?
Chilling, man. What's
Welcome
up,
back, baby.
You too, man. How's everything?
It's good, man. You know,
Cold out there,
birthday
man.
coming up in a few days.
Oh yeah, see,
It's not cold
December,
out there.
baby.
It's freezing out
It's
there.
freezing.
Freezing.
For all the, I will start with this. Well, for all those that is suffering, with the cold, there's programs out there. I'm not trying to be funny because it is. There's people suffering, with the rent. And it's cold. Like, man, please be mindful of the elderly people. Sometimes we look at them and be like, get off my step or get away from the corner. We all got old blankets. You probably can help them with shelter if you could.
Yeah.
Anything helps.
Or a blanket, a jacket, an old hoodie.
Yeah, some food. I need to do that. I got leftovers, or I got TV dinners. I'll heat it up. Hey, you want something to eat? Any little thing, to me, it makes me feel better. You know what I'm saying? I don't do it for that reason. I just feel because I said, man, imagine if I was on the street, how.
Yeah. That's good. I like that.
Because, family members sometimes, not everybody's going to take you in. Let's be honest. When it comes to being homeless.
Let's talk about that a little bit, about family members not taking you in. Because I feel like maybe not all, but at least some that I know and myself, you try and you try and you try.
To help people.
Yeah, you take somebody in and you try to help them and they constantly doing the same thing over and over and you keep trying and you keep trying and you keep helping. When does it stop? You know what I mean? When I see certain people in the street, like old people, and people be like, damn, who's they? Or certain people post people up on the internet like, how y'all leave your grandmama out here? Or how y'all leave your grandfather? Or how y'all leave your father, etc. You don't know what that family went through and why they just gave up on that person.
Yeah, everybody got a story to tell.
Yeah, I like to say there's a reason behind everything. Yeah, just like last summer there was this guy. We used to always give him change, and he overdosed one time. And I always got Narcan with me. Yeah.
Wake him up.
You know what I had, my situation when I was helping the person I was helping. So I had that just in case, because you just never know. And I used it on him, and
it helped him.
Yeah, he came back to life. Man, he was gone too for like a good 7 minutes. Like he was gone, cold. Oof. And I hit him with the Narcan, and then as soon as he woke up, he got mad at me.
Wow. Some people just don't want help. You notice that? As much as you might help them, some people.
I guess because I messed up his high.
Oh.
Because at first he was like,
he was
angry,
dead
like,
high. If you talk about, I told him back up.
And he was like, man, I don't care, at first. But after a while, like when he came in and he hugged me and he apologized. And, he's been clean ever since. Wow. And now every time he sees me, he thanks me. Like, I be laughing. And I be like, you sure? Because remember, I be messing with him. Like, you sure? You sure it's thank you this time? You sure? Because he legit got mad.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But, and I met some of his family, and even his family was like, we tried with him. We tried and we tried and we tried, and he did this to us. He did that to us. He broke this. He stole that.
Telling me, be honest, they steal from you. They do nut stuff.
Telling me all the reasons, and like I told them, I have a little brother that went through all that. He never stole from me, but he kept relapsing. But I never gave up on him, and I was trying to express that to them, but I understood where their pain was coming from because the stuff that their family member was doing to them, my brother wasn't doing to me. So maybe, I don't know. I don't think even if he would have stole from me, I don't think I would have gave up on him because we all we got.
Yeah,
for real, like we all we got. We don't got nobody else. He don't got nobody except me. I ain't got nobody. Like if he get into trouble, he can call me. He know I'm gonna be there. If I get into trouble,
vice versa.
Who I'm gonna call? No, I can't call him because he don't work. How I don't got nobody to call. So I try to make him understand that, and that helped a lot. So I try to give the family some advice and tell them how to go about things, but they were fed up with him. But now they saying thank you because whatever when I helped him, not my brother, the guy that I helped in the street. Now he's been clean. He's working. So, and then what makes me sad is how the family goes about it. Like they be like, yeah, let's see how long this time. You know what I'm saying? I never used to do that with my brother because I know how weak-minded these people are. People that use and abuse. That's a weak-minded thing because I used to abuse Percocets. Pills, and and it was hard for me to get off. When I got off, that was it. Like I was like, you know what?
Addiction is a very it's addictive, and that's a subject it's good we talking about, because a lot of people out there suffer from addiction and they don't know where to turn. I know there's programs out there, but I would say this is my honest opinion. I never had a drug habit. Like I smoked a little bit of weed, you know, but I never had a drug. Thank God, you know. And I used to be out there in the streets hustling or whatever, and I just sell to anybody.
Yeah.
And man, thinking about it now, when I got older, it's like I don't care because I made the money, whatever. But thinking about it as I got older, I'm like, man, I just sold to pregnant women. Yeah. You know, it's crazy.
When you're in that life, you just trying to get the money.
Yeah.
Because if they don't buy for you, they're gonna buy from somebody else.
I always said that. I hate when when I was young, they'd be like, man, you crazy. And I was like, man, somebody else gonna sell. Yeah. Somebody gonna sell. Yeah. But at the same time, I see a lot of people, they got addicted to heroin, cocaine, and some people, for those who got away from it and beat the odds, as they call it, man, congratulations.
Congratulations. Big congratulations.
Because addiction is a big thing, and we're glad we're talking about this today, because a lot of people don't talk about it. And remember, addiction is not just drugs. You could be addicted to porn. You could be addicted to gambling. I'm just being, I know it's funny, but it's...
You could be addicted to buying sex.
Yeah, yo, listen, addiction is crazy.
Yo, you always find a way to throw that in there, because I love you, man.
Because in a way, if you look at it,
no, it's true though. It's true.
It's addiction. Yeah. You go to the bar every day.
Yeah.
And you get drunk. Oh, it's only 2-3 beers, but every day you're doing it. Yeah. Then you got liver disease. You know, smoking the vapes. Not to say hookah's any better, because that's dangerous too.
Yeah.
Like anything you put in your body could contaminate your body.
But we don't smoke hookah every day, so that's the difference.
I know, but we talking about people that smoke every day. You know, they smoke. Some people smoke every day and they smoke at home.
Crazy.
You know, like and addiction is, like I said, it's not got to be just drugs.
I want to talk about it, my situation a little bit. First, I want to say thank God that it didn't lead me to where, like, I lost everything, because I didn't lose anything. God is always the one. Because I was always successful in my businesses and whatnot, and I thank God that I didn't get to that.
But you learn that now as being older.
Well, how I learned it was one day I was sitting at home, adding up everything I was spending.
That's how it starts.
And I was spending like $400-500 every day on perks.
Oh yeah,
every single day. And I'm like, yo, I could have bought a house. If I would have saved all that money in 3 months, I could have bought a house. I could have bought a car. I could have done way more things. And that's what made me like wake up one day and like, I'm not doing this shit no more. Like,
do that $3,500 a week. If you spend $500 a day,
bro,
on perks.
It was crazy.
Now do that by a month.
It was crazy. That's why I thank God that it didn't escalate. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, that's how they start, and then they wind up doing dope. A lot of guys that I grew up with are on dope now because of that. You know what I'm saying?
And go further. They're homeless.
They lose. That's what I'm saying. They lose it. They start selling everything, losing everything. Family kicking them out. So now they're in the street and just wilding out.
Borrow another $1. They had to go to what? The women go to prostitution. The guys going to stealing, robbing,
murdering, whatever.
Because they don't care. As long as they're getting that high, they don't care. And it's a good subject you brought up, because as Latinos, and this happened in every household, whites, blacks, whatever, we don't talk about it enough, because at the end of the day, like, you ever heard when I remember what I heard when a guy said one time, well, we ain't the ones bringing it over. You're right. We ain't the ones bringing it over.
That's just an excuse.
But it seems like it's always in the pure, the poor parts of the city. You know, because you go to the white parts, there's drugs in white neighborhoods, but not as much as it is in the hood. Like, look, if you drive on Germantown right now, every store on Germantown has what? Glass.
But you know why all the drugs ain't in the suburbs and they down here? All them homeless, I don't want to call them junkies. All them addicts that's struggling,
they used to live up in them areas.
They all from them areas. Levittown, Pottstown, Jersey,
Bluebell,
all
the rich area, like nice areas.
The Poconos. That's like 95% of them are all from up there.
Isn't that crazy?
And they come down here
and get high
and get lost. They come down here thinking they're gonna get high one day, and then they never go back. Some of them never ever go back, if you know what I mean. Some of them be here for months. Some of them be years. Yeah, that's what I mean. And then they calling their parents every other day, and their parents sending them money just because they don't want to hear them crying and suffering. Or they like, oh, I owe this dealer some money, and he said he's gonna do this to me. Can you send me this money? Which a lot of times be a lie, because they just want money.
Yeah,
I've seen it happen a bunch of times, but a lot of times it do be true.
And what parents don't want their kids? They know they're doing drugs, but you know, I'm a father myself, and if I had a kid you know, I would do whatever it takes for me to help them but one thing I always say, drugs. When you get hooked on drugs, it's not easy. First of all,
it's not easy at all.
Second of all, it also takes the person because my sister was hooked on drugs, and I remember us lock her in the basement trying to get her to help herself. And as soon as we let her out, she went back to it. She had to change, and my sister, thank God, she went, got her degree, stopped messing around, and she used to tell me stories that used to have my hair standing up.
That's why I always say, with my good friend Marty, I had a good friend of mine on here a while back, and his book is about to come out. Marty said, help is not for the people that need it. Help is for the people that want it.
That's true.
Because you can try to help. You can try to force people to help them every day if you want. Of course, they're going to pretend to you because you're the only one helping them, giving them money. So in front of you, they're going to act like they getting clean and all that. But when you're not around, they doing the same dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're not lying, cuz.
When he said that to me, it hit hard. Because I used to try to force it on my brother, and nothing. He used to get clean for like a week or two and go right back at it. And then I was just like, I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna just let him do him. If that's just what he want, I'm gonna let him. I can't keep putting myself and my family through what we went through. And then one day he came on his own, and when he came on his own, oh man, I cried like a baby. Because that's when I knew. And then that's when Marty said that, I felt that, and it took me back to that time, and I was like, damn.
I believe that. I truly believe that. Like, cause it's got to be inside of you, and it's crazy that some people. It's always people to be negative too. It's gonna be it's a positive negative because you got people always say, you guys don't know, but we got family members that got just because we wasn't on drugs or we went through an episode about drugs, like you say you had addiction with perks, and you got yourself together. Thank God, because the only thing was going to do two things. Yeah, it was going to lead to you doing way more worse things in life or dead. Yeah. Because drugs don't lead to nothing good. Yeah.
And now they got so much fake ones that's like, that's why I'm so happy.
That's the one that's killing people.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the one, drugs right now, I heard, I was this barber from Philly that I heard he took a bad perk and passed away. And I got friends that they're hooked on it and they're like, man, I got to get myself together. And I tell them, I said, listen, it got to come between you because as a friend, I'm not going to expose you. Second of all, I'm going to try to help you. But it's like, that's why I always say, because sometimes you got to humble yourself and be like, I got addiction too. Yeah. And sometimes it's not about drugs.
It got to be within anything, any type of addiction.
Any little thing could be addiction, and you gotta think about it. Like you said, it was a perfect example, perfect way of saying it. That you have to want it because a lot of people don't want it. That's why it leads into like the women. After a while, you ain't got no money, nobody's giving you prostitution. The guys leading to, like I said before, robbing and stealing. And look at Kensington, how bad it was. Back in the days, you used to shop in Kensington. That was a place to shop at.
That was a place to go.
Now it's called Kensington Beach. Nobody want to walk around there.
It's scary.
It's scary. I just drove coming here, and like I said, if you notice the difference of the neighborhoods, because if you look at all this, stop in every store from here to Huntington Park, they all got gated or caged up.
The stores, all of them shut down.
No,
the ones that's open. Oh yeah.
They're all like caged up.
Yeah.
But you go to a white neighborhood, you don't get that.
Yeah.
Because you tell the difference. Because we rob ourselves. Yes, because a Korean owns it, or a black guy owns a deli or a bodega. We robbing ourselves. Yeah. But you don't go to the white neighborhoods and do that, but you do it to our own. Oh, I'm going to do it in my own. They had riots. What they do? When we had that riot with, what was it, Floyd out here, George Floyd, rest in peace, that whole thing. They was out here robbing sneaker stores and breaking into
their own community.
Their own community. Destroying it.
Let me tell y'all something. When y'all looting these stores in your own neighborhood, y'all bringing the value down.
Yeah.
Like them stores that's open is bringing y'all value down and it's keeping money in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's generating money. But we got a little far, but I wanted to say earlier about the family that when they said to me, oh, we're just going to see how long this time. Like, y'all shouldn't say stuff like that to somebody or recovering addict ever, because that makes them feel like less. It makes them feel like, like they got to go back. They can't do it. They can't fight this monster. And if you out there and you got an addiction, you can. There's ways, there's help. And for the family members that have people that's addicted to whatever, don't say some stuff like that.
Yeah.
For one, don't ever make them feel like they not stronger than the monster. Two, don't give up on them, of course. And if they haven't been clean for at least a year or more, don't leave them by themselves. Don't let them go out to the store by themselves. Like, I don't mean hover over them or try to tie them to a house like I did with Georgie, but that's a different story. But yeah, don't do that. But Stay on the phone with them, give them advice, stay positive. Because the most helpful thing to an addict is positivity. Because when they're withdrawing,
you did that around him, and you was humble. Because a lot of times we help, but not to the extent like. And sometimes I tell you, if you can't handle it, there's programs out there. Yeah. There's a lot of addiction, free programs.
Yeah,
they will help you, but a lot of people, just like you said, they know they need it, but they don't want it. Like you said, so it's like if you don't want it, it's kind of hard because we could talk about it.
Wait, you mean the addiction when they want like a drug,
or when they want to try to help themselves, but it's like the monster, like you call it,
it's in their back. Like it's a hard thing. Trust me,
and that comes in all forms of fashion.
All forms of fashion. Any type of addiction. Any type of addiction.
Like, it comes to like we talked about many times on the show, and we want to bring awareness. Depression's a monster. Suicide's a monster. There's so many avenues that. It's hard because it's sometimes, like you said, talking to somebody or trying to help them will help them. Putting them down is not going to help them. Like, oh, you going to do the same thing tomorrow.
Nope.
But how you know they're going to change? And for those who beat the monster and won the addiction,
shout out to y'all.
Beat the addiction, I won it. Beat the addiction and still every day sober from alcohol and drugs. Listen, keep fighting. Because it's never ending battle when it comes to that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's always gonna be a time when you by yourself. You're gonna feel like, man, I need that drink, or I need that Percocet, or I need.
And that goes to what I said with the family. Don't make it hard on them because if you stressing them out, they're already weak minded. So once you're telling them that they're gonna fail, that's gonna be stuck in their head.
Yeah,
like when that lady was saying to her brother, how long, whatever. Now that's in his head. Damn, how long before I relapse? You see what I'm saying? You gotta stay positive. I know it's hard. Trust me. If anybody knows it's hard, it's me. I promise you. Mm-hmm. I broke nights for 14 days straight, holding my brother and soaked in sweat.
They don't know
crying,
like we know. So I understand.
Fighting, trying to run through me to break through my door to leave. And it was a lot, man. It was a lot. I lost a lot of money doing it, and I don't mean spend it on him. I mean I had to leave contracts. Because I didn't have an extra employee, so I was doing it myself. But then when I got him clean, he was doing so good, man. He was doing so good.
Remember when you had him in the detail shop, too?
Yeah, he was running my detail shop, and he was cleaning stores in the morning.
That's good at.
And he was taking his daughter to school, picking her up, helping the kids with homework, helping my kids with homework.
You looked at him different now.
He was he was my brother all over again.
Yeah. He's your older brother, too, right?
No, he's the baby.
He's the baby?
Yeah,
I always thought he was older than you.
Yeah. He got a rough life, so he look older, but
no, but I always thought he was older than you.
No, he's the baby out of everybody. Okay. He's the youngest out of all. Yeah. He's but it's
good
frustrating.
Dude. If you know him, he's a good, solid dude. We used to be out in the bars with him, and and girls are flock on the board. He used to get it. I remember I used to be there they competition.
Shout out my little brother G the man. G the man.
G, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I used to be like that's crazy, but. Like you said, it's good you brought that up because a lot of people be scared to talk about their own personal battles.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's a victory. That's why I talk about it. It's a victory for me.
But the best advice you can give me or anybody in your audience is personal advice.
Yeah.
Because you can say when somebody comes to you, well, how you know about it? Because I went through it.
Yeah.
Because I went through it. That's why
everybody has an opinion.
Oh,
especially when they ain't go through something.
That's true.
And that don't mean shit.
Yeah.
But when you go through something and you relating and you telling them how because it was hard for me, man. It was, oh my God, it was so hard. I couldn't sleep for 3 days, tossing and turning. But then when I figured it out and I mastered it, oh man, that I was in that motherfucking room,
man.
Fucking that monster up. Yeah. And I got off him, And the crazy thing is, these doctors, they don't want to get you addicted.
Oh man!
Because all you gotta do is go in there and say, "Oh, I got a little pain," and they giving you the medication. Because I started getting them when I got shot, and I never had took
well,
opiates before that.
It's a $1 trillion business, so
so
it's crazy how the doctors just. Because I got a guy that helps me out clean, and he got addiction, and I pay him, and it's he's like, oh, let me get a little bit so I can go, get high real quick and come back and work, and it's I don't want that. I don't want to see it. And then it's man, not even a minute later, I can give him $100. And give him half an hour. It's gone. That quick. We talking about sitting there back to back. He's a smoker. And then he'll knock on my doorbell and let me get some. You seen it the last we was on the phone. He hitting the doorbell and I had to tell him.
I'm in the bathroom.
I'm in the bathroom because he and I like crazy? The kid.
before you get too far, that's a sign. Like when somebody's asking or saying that they getting clean, that's a sign that they're not getting clean.
Yeah, no.
Because somebody that is getting clean, like my brother used to do, don't give me the money, but I need this. Don't give me the money, but my daughter needs this.
Yeah.
Don't give me the money, but the crib needs this. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the beginning, before, when I used to try to like force it on him, he used to be like, yo, I need money for this. Give me some money. I need to go buy this. And then when I give him the money, he come back, I'm like, where's the stuff that you say you was going to, you know? Yeah. So that's a sign for the people that don't know. If they asking you for money, they don't want to, you know, they don't want to change. Now, if they telling you what they need, you know.
So buying them something instead of giving them the money.
Right. Okay. Don't like, I need a gallon of milk. Don't give them the money for the gallon of milk. Go buy the gallon of milk. I need a pack of cigarettes.
That's true.
Don't give them the money for cigarettes. Go buy the pack of cigarettes. And that was the first time ever in my life, because I don't even like touching cigarettes. I never smoked them. I'm talking about as far as like that's how much I was happy for him, because I never touched a box of cigarettes. I hate they disgust me. So, but for him, I used to go buy it so he won't have to say that he had to go buy it. So I won't put no money in his hand. And that's how I knew that he was serious about getting better.
That's good, man.
That's why I was so proud of him, man. Like, you know, he had some troubles from the past, from, you know, before he got clean, that he still had to handle. So right now he's handling that, and, you know, he's handling it like a man. He's taking care of his business, and when he come home, he's going to continue to be clean.
Man, it's deep, because it's like sometimes, you know, we handle stuff, even if it's like an addiction or just problems in the family. And it's like
trauma causes addiction too, you know.
And family member, because, you know, listen, as much as we got families that you say you love and you love your whole family, there's always parts of your family that you don't get along with. There's parts of your family that you love them from a distance.
Yeah.
There's some family members that you love them when they call you, and, oh man, I love that nigga to death, but you don't spend time with them, because you don't have to be with somebody every day or call them every day to say I care about you or you're my friend. You know, I know it's time, you know, a lot of people like I do that. I can see them and be like, man, I miss you. Like, what's up? How you been? Whatever. And it's like a bad situation that you sit back and be like, you know, man, but you don't call me, or you don't have to. I feel like that, because sometimes I'm like that. I can get in a little bubble, how you call it? I can get in a little bubble, and be by myself. And it's like I don't care about my family members and like that.
You need your alone time.
Yeah, you need.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and as a man, you need that. I always say that as a man, as a family man. Like, you got kids, you're a family man, whatever. You know, my son, yeah, he's 20. He can go. Well, he's 21 now. He can go and live on his own, whatever. But that's my family.
That's your baby. That's your baby at the end of the day.
Yeah, to this day, like, I like spending time. When I tell people, you don't have to have a mountain of gold to spend time with your kids. I kept posting this post on Instagram. You notice about the girl, how she was saying, if you're not a real dad because you don't take care of your kids, but you want to take care of somebody's stepkids, you don't take care of your own kids, you're a piece of shit as a father.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you made that, like she said, you made that baby. Like, I'm going to tell you, you made that baby. You decide now that you ain't with her and she's with somebody else. Now, because that's, I feel like, man, we quick to move on. And it's not wrong with it. If a relationship don't work out, you're supposed to move on. It's not wrong to be happy and content. Maybe this girl make you more happy than your kid's mom or your wife or whatever.
Before, I like that. We're going to get into that. But before we get too far, I want to say this about, you know, the people that got family members that's, you know.
Addicts
and stuff like that. The best thing you can do for them is have conversations. Like, they love to talk, because when they talking, their mind is distracted. Now, when they sitting by themselves, they thinking and they starting, you know. So, like, a lot of people I know be like, damn, he just got sober and he talks so damn much. And I'd be like, talk to him, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You not talking to him is gonna make things worse for him.
I gotta go.
You want him to stay clean, right? So I say that to say that, you know, if you got family members, the best thing you can do for them is talk to them. Because the more you talk to them, the more they're gonna stay in the house with you and stay clean. Now,
on the phone with you.
Now, when they don't have no support system and they don't got nobody to talk to, they're gonna go outside, take a walk, eventually find their way down to the dealer again. You know, but
we know
it's good.
We know Philly's dealers on
everywhere.
Corner.
Yeah,
so it's easy to get that monster back in you. And
So please understand a person that's fighting addiction. Understand what they're going through. I know it's not easy. I know it's hard. I had sleepless nights, but I never gave up on my brother. And, you know, thank God today he's clean. But what you were saying about, you know why there's a lot of kids when one parent households in Philly? Well, I'm gonna just say Philly, because a lot of these couples, we're gonna say, most of them don't be couples. They get with a girl because they want to smash. They don't wear protection. They wind up getting her pregnant. The girl is feelings involved. So now she's mad at him for ghosting her. So she's like, I'm gonna keep this baby to ruin his life.
And that doesn't keep.
And that's a sad truth. It don't keep a man.
It don't keep
but
a man.
They put him on child support. They, do all these
you go
type
through
of
all
things.
that length when you could have protected yourself and avoided the baby. Because now you're bringing another life into this world that's going to suffer because at the end of the day, the little girl boy ain't going to know the dad because you don't allow it.
Yeah.
But there's real men.
They too prideful. They too prideful and want to be angry and like, all right, I'm going to ruin his life. I get it. Some people don't believe in, in that A word or whatever. And that's understandable. But you got to think about you. You got to think about the fetus in you. You got to think about the person you. If you see that this person don't got no value to his life, what makes you think he's gonna bring you and the baby any type of value? So well, I don't want to sound.
Good point.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm pointing the finger at women, but women have all control.
We telling people on the show all the time. We not pointing a finger because it takes two to lay up.
Yeah,
they say that. So you could remember, just because he didn't wear condoms, don't mean you can't wear condoms. Right. They got condoms for women. Yeah. They got the shot,
and even if they don't got condoms for women, tell them to put it on. That's it. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Either you put it on or nothing going down. Because the reality
I got a better
is
one for you. When I remember my mom would tell my sister this: you put it in your mouth. You get what I'm saying? It's a metaphor. My mom would tell my sister, you put it in your mouth. Now he about to put it in you. You got to tell him put something on. Because it's a 99, let's say 99%. You could get pregnant.
Yeah,
especially going raw. And then it's not even that. We talked about this earlier today. I was talking to a friend of mine how the disease rate is so crazy in Philly because a lot of people, I'm clean because you don't have no symptoms. Go check yourself and see.
Yeah, but before we get too far into that,
let me say that. Go check yourself. Well, these random guys you've been sleeping with. And vice versa, these guys who be sleeping with these women to see if when you come out that clinic, you're gonna be smiling.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you the number one thing besides HIV is syphilis and gonorrhea. And a lot of people have, I'm cool, I take a shot or a pill. Because that's the ignorance of somebody.
The sad reality of both situations, of a person catching a disease or a woman getting pregnant, women could control both situations. Simply by saying, if you don't have a condom, we're not doing it.
And if you want it that bad, you gonna go buy that condom.
I say that to say, we're not bashing women. We're just stating facts.
Yeah, it's true.
We're just stating facts. Because
you don't want to let them go raw. You have the right to say no to the guy.
Yeah. Or just put something on. Let's go somewhere and put something. Like, it's simple.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? And fellas, y'all should be more prepared. Like, you should have, protection with you at all times. Because
that's true.
You just because she look pretty in the inside, outside, don't mean she's pretty in the inside, my boy. I promise you.
No, it's true.
Just because she look pretty in the outside, man.
On this show, anybody who comments, a women, most women are going to comment on this because they're going to comment. Trust me, it's like that. We see an hourglass figure, and I've seen girls from the back. I'll be like, damn, but then they turn around, they face don't match their body.
And I don't mean like their face is ugly. What I mean is she could be drop dead gorgeous, beautiful, nice body, but she be letting everybody shoot up in her, and that's
And it's a bad thing for her.
Very bad. That's what I mean. That's how the diseases get spreaded because motherfuckers be thinking, she bad. I'm going to get her pregnant. I used to be a dummy like that, thinking like that when I was younger. Like, damn, she right. I'm going to keep,
That's why a lot of guys travel to other countries, and it's the worst out there because you don't know who you messing with out there.
Fellas, what they doing out in other states and other countries with you, they do with everybody every day.
Exactly.
Trust me.
Exactly.
But, women, y'all can control the narrative. Y'all control the situation. And like I said, I'm not calling women ugly. I'm just saying that they could be beautiful, look gorgeous face, nice body, but be dirty in the insides.
I'll say that.
Don't even wash up right. Don't even know how to properly wash themselves. Like, it's there's something I always do that I can tell when a woman is clean or not. It's two things.
What you mean clean like she took a bath or stuff?
Yeah, clean all the way around.
I smell a good woman anyway, regardless.
No, she can smell good all she want, but I know, you know why?
Like what?
Whatever she has on her feet, how they look clean, and the way her nails is. If her nails is done, trust me.
We're gonna agree to disagree. I'm gonna say my
fact. Tell me why you disagree.
Because I've been downtown, and I dealt with white girls. And white girls
just because they white don't mean they cleaner.
I ain't say that.
Okay, okay. I'm sorry.
And people gonna agree with me. Now, how many times you go downtown, ladies, and you see white girls, especially like in the summertime, you know, or the beginning of football season, which is still like a little warm outside, and you see white girls at Barstool, at some of these bars and clubs, and man, they got jeans on, a little Eagles halter top or Eagles jersey, and we all know white girls sneakers don't be like us because we get a little mark on ours. We like, we gonna call it this is the way they say it, is they dicked. We got to get rid of them. They no good. So you make a mark on our Timbs, they done. I can't wear these anymore. No, I'm wearing them again. I'm gonna clean them Jones and I'm gonna wear them again. But what I'm saying is, you get white girls and some Puerto Ricans and blacks that was raised differently because we were raised with image. You know what I'm saying? Some people are not raised with image. White girls, they worry about working and they sneakers be looking thick, dude. I'm talking about they look like they had them for months. The same pair.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, but
and then when I've been with white girls and when I've slept with them, it's like, you know,
no. See, you're taking it the wrong way. You gotta think outside the box. Yeah. So I don't mean just the dirty sneakers or dirty shoes, like the nails. You can just look at the nails. They can have dirty sneakers and have clean nails. That don't mean they dirty.
Because I had girls tell me that.
You know what I'm saying?
A guy with dirty nails is, and it's true because, like, dude, I always keep my nails clean. And before my cousins would do my nails, I always cut them. And one thing I hate is my nails to be like, because I used to work on a farm. I used to drive trucks. I used to do like hard labor. And I used to hate getting, I used to be in like picking the dirt and because it looks, and if you don't clean them right, you could be eating food and be like, yo, what the hell? And they'd be like, oh shit, I ain't clean my.
If a person don't care how their hands and nails look.
Or how they look, period.
No. Fuck how they look. If they don't care how their hands and nails look, they don't care about anything. They don't care about washing up down there.
Dirty nails. Yeah, most dirtiest thing to.
I be in this like outside in the streets all day sometimes working all that. My nails don't be looking dirty like that.
I was trying to keep my hands clean.
Yeah, you know, you get what I'm trying to say though.
I get you coming from that.
I wasn't saying in the form of.
But you get what I'm saying though.
Yeah, I get it. Hell yeah, I get it. But I don't mean in the form of brand new sneakers or brand new shoes or any of that. I mean, you know, excuse me, in the form of hygiene or whatever.
But do you believe as a person? Not dresses because I don't know because some people dress to me like bummy, and men are beautiful. They're good people. They got a good oral.
I don't think clothes don't make anybody.
I told my little cousin this other day.
Because a lot of hold on, you asked me a question. Let me tell you. I don't think clothing has anything to do with it because a lot of these guys they be out there looking fly. They be borrowing their clothes.
Fake shit.
And they be having fake shit. Yeah, they be borrowing their clothes from their homies. Yeah, they be buying fake stuff.
Race, but there's a lot of people wearing it.
All races do it. All races do it. So we don't gotta say no race or nothing. But so
if you look fly and that's the way you look, hey, rock out.
Yeah,
I know. Listen, I knew a guy.
What I meant was you can't go by judging a person by how they look with clothes. I mean,
that's true.
Yeah.
I know a guy that used from my area when I was younger, and he had money. He was from North Camden, and he used to shop at Foreman Mills. And I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Ain't nothing wrong with shopping at Foreman Mills.
No, I'm not knocking for him.
No, I'm just saying it for the people.
I'm not putting it down for that reason. The reason I'm saying is his thing was he's always had the name brand jeans on, and all he wore his thing was t-shirts. He always wear white or black tees. He didn't believe in printed tees. He just liked the white and black. I don't know what it was.
He's an old school dude.
That's all he wore. But he always had fresh sneaks on or whatever. Then I know a dude that you didn't know what type of clothes he had on, but he always had the modern up-to-date sneakers on. And you be like, damn, like this guy got it going on. And I know from females that I met like that. Listen, females are known for that. We've been in clubs. You see a female with the tights ain't that expensive. They can wear $7, $10 tights, and you like, man, she bad. You know what I'm saying? $5 or $10 tights, and she bad, and she might have some expensive shoes on. I don't look at women like that. Like, to me, if you dress nice or appropriate or whatever, because there's a time and a place for everything. And I don't knock a woman because we quick to judge a woman in a club or look how she's dressed. Well, she's in a club. She wants to wear a mini skirt or a halter top. Yeah, there's some things, it's true. There's certain things women shouldn't wear because they ain't got the body for it.
Yeah.
But maybe she's comfortable the way, you know what I mean?
And
y'all women out there ain't shit for it because y'all women will be the one like, yeah, girl, you got that shit on.
Like you said last time.
Yeah, and knowing that damn well she don't look right because some women don't.
But just because she don't look right to somebody else, maybe she like it.
Exactly.
So
that's what I say.
Yeah. So the matter. Fuck it. Earlier, I thought you was gonna take a crazy turn when you was talking about the dirty sneakers and the girls downtown.
No.
I was already in my head working on a way to fix it.
No.
But yeah, you you went off of what I said, and you know, never judge a person by what they wear.
I don't.
Like, look at how Bill Gates dressed. Look at how Adam Sandler
Toyota Camry he drives.
Look at how Adam Sandler dressed.
Yeah. Bill Gates.
He be buying his clothes from Ross.
Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, and what Zuckerberg? These guys, these are. But see, that's a good subject not to throw off, but we're gonna talk about real quick. Most of these billionaires, because we talk about millionaires, even millionaires, because we're not even a millionaire.
Yeah.
These millionaires or billionaires, you got to be humble. It's crazy because when we as Latinos, blacks, or whatever, once we get some fame and some money, ain't nothing wrong with jewelry. Ain't nothing wrong with dressing nice. It ain't wrong with having a nice car. Who don't want that? Especially if you work hard for it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll do it. I'll drive a Lamborghini in the hood if I could. I don't care what nobody think. Oh, look at how you thinking better. No, I'm not thinking about it. That's why I stood in the hood.
I like that you said that because I get judged a lot. I get called bougie.
I can tell you that because you always dress nice. You always had nice jewelry. But you always been like that.
Yeah.
That's what people don't know. You've been like this as long as I can.
A lot of people just.
If we had a screen right here, not to cut you off, we had a screen right here, and we go back. He always wore jewelry. He always liked the chains. He always dressed it nice. He always had a haircut. He always was a certain person that had
You know what my dad got me for my 7th birthday?
What?
A diamond pinky ring.
See?
For my 7th birthday.
Yeah. And your dad was one of the
birthday,
humblest
he got me a
person in the
small
world.
Cuban link chain.
Rest in peace. His dad was one of the most humblest person in the world that owned a bar that everybody knew, and he had money.
And you know what's crazy? My dad used to wear Payless sneakers.
Yeah, and his dad didn't care how you
One of the
dressed.
richest guys in the city.
And he'd be in a bar every day playing dominoes and chilling with everybody, all the guys.
So
and he was,
I want to talk on that a little bit because I get judged a lot, right? About how I dress, or people say when they meet me, they be like, damn, I did not think you was like this. I thought you was arrogant or conceited or cocky.
That's
and
what
I
we talked
love
about
this
before.
shit.
You don't know a person until you sit there and talk to them.
My thing to them is, I always say this and it fucks their head up.
It does.
Anybody can afford anything nice. You just got to go to certain stores to find it and put it together. Because these are like 4 different name brands I got on.
Yeah.
Right? So I always tell them, if you could afford the stuff that you think is expensive for me that I could afford, you would be dressed the same way. You would be. Who doesn't want to look the nice?
Yeah.
I used to go when I was in elementary school. I used to go to school with chancletas, open toe sandals, because we didn't have it.
I grew up.
We couldn't afford sneakers. So why that I could afford it now? Why I can't wear it? You see what I'm saying?
It put people are quick to judge, or then you got some people be like, oh, but you ain't got the modern sneakers on or whatever. One thing about me, I never looked at a man, and I know there's a lot of men do this. Not all men, but a lot of men. They're quick when they meet somebody. They give you that I call it stare down from top to bottom. See, I don't care what you got on. I really don't care
at all.
You can have. I remember one time we did a podcast, and remember you was outside that jumper, and I was like, yo, that's fly as hell. And you said it on the podcast. I got this shit from Target.
Yeah.
At least store, not shop at Target. No, it's crazy. Listen, tell you something. And I'm glad you're honest, man. And just it chokes me up because my son will be like, Dad, he bought some. I love my son, man. He has some.
He's such a good kid, bro.
Yeah,
Your son is such a good kid.
He had some cargo. He had some, not cargo. What you call them pants? He had them
like slacks.
No, the thanks. He had them He had the camouflage Jones.
Oh, camouflage.
And he like,
camouflage is fire. I like camouflage.
But he came in the house. He was like, Dad, and he my son. And if it's corny, I'm gonna tell him. If it goes, he gonna wear it anyway.
You have to.
And I was like, yo, that's hot.
Yeah.
And he's like, Dad, I got this at Target. And I was like, it choked me up. And I'm like, yo, and before when my son was growing up, I used to buy him all the Jordans and all that. Yo, my son likes New Balances. I remember the other day I was going to give him some J's, the J's I was going to get at the Jordan store downtown, and he don't want none of that. He said, "Damn, I give me some comfortable New Balances or the Aces, and I'm cool." And I'm like, and some of his kids is how you raise them, because I was telling my cousin it's all how you raise your kids. If you can afford it, I'm not knocking nobody out there to dress their kids.
Yeah.
But look, we're going to make an example. I've seen white people with money. Talking about, the reason I say they got money because they have a business.
They wealthy.
They have a nice house.
They wealthy.
All the kids that live in the house got nice cars. They got a bank account to go on vacation. Because that's the ultimate goal for anybody, to have that house, to have the cars, to go on vacation, and don't worry about every week killing themselves. Like, man, if I take a week off, it's, I ain't gonna be able to pay the mortgage. Well, anyway, why I say that is because you see their kids, they got Skechers on. And I wear Skechers.
There ain't nothing wrong with Skechers.
They wear Skechers, or they wear clothes from Walmart or Target, or they mix it together.
Yeah.
And people look at them, man, but they clean.
Yeah.
They clean. Us, when we go to a baby shower, we don't got that Louis.
You know
on.
why? I'm gonna tell you why. You know why they go on vacation so much? Them wealthy people. Because instead of buying them expensive clothes, there are dumbasses, and I say are dumbasses because I was that dummy at one point wearing Gucci from head to toe. Yeah. But one time I spent $5,000 on a Gucci outfit from head to toe. $5,000,
and it's expensive.
And you know what's crazy? I wear every chance I get. I don't give a shit. Like who's gonna tell me something? But I won't do that now. You know what I learned? That these wealthy people, instead of buying expensive stuff, expensive clothes, they buy the cheap stuff, put the money away, and then use the money they put away for vacations. They send their kids,
their college degree.
Yeah.
College
I was gonna get to that. Yeah. So
wow, that's crazy.
I was an idiot like that, buying all these expensive clothes, and then I go on vacation and can't ball out the way I want to ball out. Then I go to regular stores, Target, regular H&M, whatever, and I go on vacation. Now I'm like, damn.
See the difference?
That's what I'm trying to let the people know. That's the smart thing. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Why? Like a lot of, and I'm gonna keep saying us because I've done this.
No, it's true.
Buy outfits every weekend. Just buying different outfits. I bought this shirt with this pants to go today, right? But I can wear this pants tomorrow with a shirt I wore last week, and they go the same way. Yeah. Instead of buying a whole brand new outfit. Yeah. I was such an idiot, man. I blew so much money on clothes and stuff that didn't even matter, that I could have done so much more in my life. I mean, I've had.
I want to give a shout
out
to we talk about this subject, and I don't mean to cut you off, cuz Steve Harvey talked about that, how he started his career, and I listen to him every morning, and I understand why he is the way he is, but I understand him now because I never knew how he was until you get to know the person. Yeah. Like you say, talk to them. I never talked to Steve Harvey, but the reason I say that because I remember he used to be like, man, you can wear a suit and change the shirt and the shoes and wear the same suit again during the week and nobody knows the same suit. You could take the blazer and switch the shirt again and the shoes.
You'd be surprised how often I do that.
Oh, man. And look good.
And every holiday I do it. I just switch something up.
But look good.
It look real good.
You know what I'm saying?
The only time it matters, let me tell y'all something. The only time that matters is, and I learned this the hard way, is if you're in a business meeting. Because it could go either way. You can go in a business meeting as a business owner in a Dickie suit, and they're gonna judge you like, oh, he's me. I'm gonna say me. They're gonna judge me because I got tattoos, or he's just a Puerto Rican North Philly kid, or versus when I go in there in a suit. When I go in there in a suit and tie, and I'm suited and booted, they don't even look at me twice. Yeah. They shake my hand. We talk for a few minutes, and I got the contract. Now, when I go in there straight from doing a job, and I'm in a Dickie suit or whatever, they look at me a little sideways. But once I start to talking, so I get the contract. Either way, I always get the contract, but. I say that to say, the only time it'll make a difference is if you go on like the court, wear a suit, wear a suit. If you're going to a business meeting, wear a suit, because those are the places where.
If you can afford a suit, rent a suit.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Yeah.
I did it for my man's wedding. He wanted everybody, shout out to my man Londy, got married, and he wanted all of us to. And I'm gonna tell you, and I don't wear a suit because the last time I wear a suit that I went to court, the judge was like, "Man, you look nice, but I don't look at what you got on. I look at your record." Once he told me that, I started going in with. I started. I'm being honest because I remember everybody say when you go to court, you gotta look presentable.
Yeah,
man, I started.
You have to though, because I guarantee you. No, of course, I see what you're saying, but I guarantee you, maybe if you'd have went dressed regular how you read, that judge would have judged you even more.
Yeah, he did judge me.
No, I know he judged you, but I'm saying even more.
Yeah.
Like
I felt like he did judge me too. Because I started going there dressed nice, and I was like, man, why am I gonna be all here dressed with a suit and all this? And it's like a restaurant. This is a restaurant on 4th and Wood, called Ridiculous. I remember when I was to go with Palmy and all them, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not a Puerto Rican restaurant because the majority of people that go there is white people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad because I love Italians. It's white from all over, Italians or Jews, whatever. I don't have no problem with them because when I like a nice meal.
Yeah, it's real.
So I remember going in there. And I started seeing the same people going there like I'm dressed right now. So I started going dressed like this. And I remember the last time I went, which I'm I go there a lot. Last time I went in there.
Next time you go, let me know. We go together.
I took a break. Because after a while, you eat the same food all the time. You want to take a little break. So I took a break. When I went back, man, the same owners, same bar, the same servers was like, oh, Jimmy, how you been? It's been a long time. And the people that was in there, they probably been going, the time that I didn't go, was looking at me all crazy. And I remember one lady had said something like, He said, is everything all right? And he's like, man, he's been coming here, and see, the people like already would judge me without knowing. I sat there by myself. I had an appetizer, a meal, my little coffee. Afterwards, I went outside, had a glass of wine.
The fish there so good. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
love
the fish is really good. Oh, so I tell people, what we talking about in the show is good. That we brought a point up. We always got good topics. That's one thing I'm gonna give to you. That we flow off the topics. That don't think because somebody judge you that you got to put yourself down for it.
For what?
Like you be the best person you can be, and be the best person that I guess that you are. Because don't try to be nobody else, and you afford what you can afford. Because I told my little cousin this, not to cut you off. I had told her that. I said, kids. He was like, oh, I don't know what to get my son. Nah, she has an autistic son, Karina. Like you have an autistic son, and you're autistic. So I came out and told her. I said, kids don't know about Jordans. Right. Kids don't know about the Air Beats. Mm-hmm. Kids don't know about iPads and all that. iPads, because they play with them. Yeah. But kids don't know. Yeah, but if you get them a Walmart iPad, they don't know the difference between. You can put an Apple symbol in the back. Anyway, I got an Apple. They're gonna play kids with it. Do not. It's what we predict them. That's why the society is where it is now. Now, if you can afford it and you want your kids, like you got daughters, have their hair done and they make them in a certain age, and you allow it as a father and a mother, then all for it. To me, I feel like it's what you predict and you show your kids, because I had money. And my son knew whatever he wanted. Anybody that knows me, that know my son, he got it. He's a habit.
Little cuz always been spoiled.
After when he got older, he was like, Dad, I don't want that. My son, all my son wanted, I'm gonna be honest, as a father, all my son was make sure I had snacks in the refrigerator. The bills was paid in the house, and he had all he wanted was the how you call it, the most modern game that came out. Because your kids play games.
Yeah.
Whenever game came out.
And Reeboks.
Yeah, and bunch of Reeboks.
Reeboks.
A bunch of Reeboks money. But rather than that, they wasn't worrying about, Dad, go give me them $800 Jordans that just came out.
Look, this is my son's Christmas list.
Look at
that. Read that. Yeah, bro. That's my 8-year-old son's Christmas list. A cup. Sunglasses. Shoes.
What's contour?
Let me see. The last one?
The third one.
Controller.
I'm sorry.
And a phone case.
Yeah, I got to wear glasses.
I'm going to say it. Cup, sunglasses, shoes, a controller for his PS5, and a phone case.
Wow, that's
his Christmas list.
That's under $150.
Not even.
No controller's like $67. They're expensive.
No, they like $30. You can get them used now.
Oh yeah, we get you. Yeah, but you're not gonna get your son. Yeah.
But that's my.
But if you went on the budget, you're right, under $100.
That's my
crazy,
son's Christmas list.
A cup.
Like
what kind of cup he wanted?
Like one of them
Stanley Cup Jones?
Yeah, like one of them joints.
Wow, you can get that anywhere now, yo.
Anywhere.
Ain't that crazy?
Bro.
Now we're gonna tell y'all audience to show y'all list and see what your kid was. Don't get me wrong. If you got kids and you can afford it and you work hard,
there's nothing wrong with spoiling them.
There's nothing wrong with spoiling your kids. I'm not saying that, but what I'm trying to say is you have to put a limitation sometimes on it too. Because what happens is after when they get older, when kids get older, like I took my hoodie off of this. When kids get older, it gets more expensive.
Yeah.
I got to
because now they start knowing about Jordans
now. Kids get more expensive, especially women, because you got to get their nails done.
Now they know about Jordans. They know about all that other stuff. Oh, my God.
They knew what's the new fashion? Lululemon? That's not cheap. Because a friend of mine, she buy that for her kids, and that's not cheap. Lululemon and colognes. Certain colognes are expensive.
Perfumes, body spray, all that.
Body sprays and oof, man. It's crazy. When we grow up on Avon. We grew up on whatever perfume was the best smelling. The best thing we bought in the mall, me growing up. And I was, forget Macy's was the store. Back in the days, you would do Macy's because you got clothes, you got everything, cologne, everything. But before it was Macy's and all that, man, we used to shop at
Toys R Us. Or
KB
Toys.
KB Toys.
I heard that Toys R Us making a comeback. I hope it's true.
Discount Harry's. I'll take you back.
That's way back.
People don't know. Discount Harry's was a store.
I was too young for Discount Harry's.
Remember the Jordans when they had the older, commercials?
They was just shutting down.
$39.99 for Air Jordans, yo. For Michael Jordan sneakers, it was $39.99. New Balance was like $20. Look at the difference between $20 to $200.
You know now in the prisons they give the inmates New Balances. You know that, right?
Wow, I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, the inmates get them.
Like that. Wow. But they're good sneakers. They do
real good sneakers. They're real good sneakers.
I like New Balance.
But back in our day, those were trap boy sneakers. Like you wanted to be out,
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It's crazy.
I think it's society now, and we're saying we're not knocking nobody. It's subjects that we talk about that we want y'all to be aware. And listen, we know the holidays coming. That's why we spoke about the.
When you're done, I'm gonna tell you what the problem is.
We talk about the holidays because we know it's coming around. It's hard for a lot of people. And I always tell people, stick with your means. You don't have to do because what Maria's doing next door. Because I'm going to tell you something. You got people that you see them doing good or you think they're doing good. They're not doing good.
Hell
they
no.
struggling.
They're struggling just like everybody else.
They just got that face.
And they make it look good.
They make it look good.
They make it look real good. So the problem is with the women and what they want to get their kids, they want to compete with their friends, with their sisters. Like, oh, well, my sister got this for her kids, so I want to get that. My best friend got this for her kids, so I want to get that.
Yo, I'm gonna make sure
Why y'all worried about what's going on in that household?
Yeah, that's true.
In your household, y'all run things a certain way. Exactly. Why are you trying to copy what's going on in that other household?
You need a refrigerator. Come on, man.
It don't make no sense.
There's a balance in life because it's other things. There's some people, listen, you ever see it on TikTok or on Instagram now? You see the dad wrapping up a light bill, wrapping up a cup of noodle
I did that
soup.
a few years ago. It was funny.
It's funny, but you see him wrapping up.
I got it on my Instagram. Well, my other Instagram.
But listen to this. Not to be funny, think about it.
It's the truth.
You spend how much money on light bill a month? On phone bill a month? On food a month?
Yeah.
On a mortgage? Even if you own a house, listen, even if you own a house.
The crazy thing is,
even if you pay the house straight up, you still got to pay taxes on that house. Taxes on the
Wi-Fi.
property.
Nothing works without Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you still got bills because
I know
light bill, your cable bill,
Wi-Fi bill, like it's crazy.
Man, cell phone bills.
Man.
Like now, this iPhone 17, I was gonna go trade my phone in, and they're like, yeah, you can get it, you qualify for, because I got that program that jumps, but they're like, well, if you get it, you gotta get the highest plan they got. Yeah, because they want to get you.
Yeah.
They want to lock you in and make sure that you get a $300 a month plan. I'm not doing that, man.
The crazy thing is, like I said, the reason why people be trying to go all out for the kids when, it's crazy. December 25th, Christmas, everybody, or the 24th, Christmas Eve, they get their gifts, they open their gifts. Right after New Year's, all them gifts are in the trash.
Not in trash. Most of them are broke for little kids.
Yeah.
And nowadays it's all electronics. It's all
and the crazier part is, and I'll do this. Now little kids be having brand new cell phone, brand new iPhones.
Ain't that crazy?
My kids have cell phones their whole life. Yeah. That's what I mean by like this new generation, and it's all social media has a big part in it, but also is.
I want the iPhone 17.
Well, your cousin,
what you know
your
about
kid's cousin have, and they come around and your kids don't have it. So now your baby mama's like, I need this for him because they got it, and they was calling each other on the phone. They ain't calling, so he need to, Not saying that happened in my house.
I'm glad you brought this up here because I'm gonna tell you one thing, and the most thing that burns me out because I usually don't ram on here, but I'm gonna ram today.
Let's go.
Today I'm gonna ram.
Let's go.
Don't have yourself looking fly. As a father or mother, we're not, because everybody was thinking we be bashing women when we not. We gonna talk about just parents in general, and then your kids look like shit.
Yeah.
Because the same way you can go buy a pair of nice sneakers for your kids, for yourself, you can buy them for your kid. Or say, damn, these sneakers are $300, but with this $300, I can go get me and my son a haircut, and I can balance or lower my standards and buy something lower, like some New Balance or something, and forget about the Jordan, and me and him look fly.
Yes.
Am I lying or right?
Right.
Because a lot of kids out here, mothers be looking fly as hell, and then when I see your kids, hey, listen, I ain't the one to judge, but I'm a judge.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like, this your kid? He look like shit. I know he's a little kid, but we ain't talking about no. We ain't talking about. But we ain't talking about.
Oh my God.
But listen, we ain't talking about a 1 or 2 year old. We talking about a 7, 8 year old. We like
that's still a baby, man.
But you said, but he's conscious.
I hear what you're saying.
You ever got him a haircut? You ever got him a haircut? Then the first thing they tell me is, oh, that's his dad. No, it's not his dad's job. You the parent.
Right.
He lives with you. Remember. Hold on. We gonna go to this, and you gonna laugh at this. He's a piece of shit. He don't have to be. I take care of my own kid. Then why he not got a haircut?
So why he don't have a haircut?
My own son, that makes his own money. He works and makes his money. Every week my son gets paid. He gets paid and he got money. And my own son, he'll get a haircut every other week.
Yeah.
And that's because he wants to. He can afford a hair. I can afford a haircut every week if I want. And it be time I'm like, man, I don't want a haircut. My son be like, man, Dad, I ain't worried about that. My son, it be like, man, I seen your son Jimmy the other day, man. He's so handsome. God bless him. But I'm like, I let him be the way he is. He likes graphic tees. He likes his style. I want my son to have his own identity. Yeah, he's my kid, but I don't want him to go through nothing that I went through in life. I want him to have a whole different outlook and a whole different good life. I don't want him to go to prison. I don't want him to get caught up with women and drugs.
That's sometimes where we spoil them too much because we want them not to struggle or we want them to look the best, and and that's okay.
But that time it's for social media. You said it for social media because then when you see them in person, be like, Man, on social media, you got this little boy looking like he rocking your Rolex every day.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. I see the kid like that. The dad passed away and the mom, got the kids rocking the dad's jewelry because your kid has passed away. We gonna mention no names. It's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But he at the age, he go to one of these bars and he 10, 12 years, somebody gonna smack the shit out of him and take that watch. Yeah. So let's be honest, he don't got that type of, yes, it's a certain way. And for parents who can afford to dress their kids good and have them a haircut every week and looking fly, I commend you. Yeah. Because I know you're taking care of your kids. But what my point is this, just because you do that doesn't make you a better parent than a parent that don't do it.
At all.
That they kid every week don't get a haircut.
Because not everybody's fortunate they can afford it.
Exactly. A kid is young. This is my opinion.
Especially right now in this time of the year.
Well, we're going to be honest. You got kids. A kid under a certain age, he only going to put on, when you wake up and say, yo, put these on and put that on. Am I right?
Yeah.
A kid not going to wake up at 5 years to
the only thing he's going to wear for 5 days straight is a school uniform.
That's it.
Go home, put some
dirty
pajamas
underwear
on.
if you don't let him take a shower. I'll be here, right? Because a kid, when you tell a kid, get up, oh, you took a shower? No, mommy, put them underwears on. They got to have cocky stick. He ain't going to care. He going to put them on, go downstairs, play his little game, eat his cereal. Because that's what we do. But, that's why, I'm going ram because I got a friend of my cousin that, she's always on vacation. I tell her, I said, your kids like vacation? And she was like, oh, he too young. What's young? Because me, when I go on vacation, I take my kids.
Yeah, it's an experience for them. They get to enjoy it too.
It's what is the age? I hate when people say that. It's a time and a place to go with your girlfriend and your wife or your husband on vacation, leave the kids home. Then it's a time to take your kids on vacation. Listen, it's experience. Do it while you got the money.
They still, no matter how young they are, they enjoy it.
Exactly. A 6-year-old, 7-year-old going to remember, man, I went to Hawaii. I remember a certain...
What I said earlier about when I turned 7. My dad got me a Pinky diamond ring. How I remember that?
Look at that.
No,
because you won't forget. You will never forget
certain
that.
stuff. I would never forget certain stuff that kids would never forget.
I hate when people go on vacation, they just forget about their kids. Like your kids, and don't get me wrong. That's why I always say, y'all can't go out with me because listen, you lucky that I ain't blessed like a millionaire because I would have all y'all on videos and I'm gonna make sure that when I'm on vacation, I'm gonna post my face. I'm gonna be like this. I'm the one that pays for this. Because I hate that. Like, don't get me, if you got a sneaky link and you trying to hide them, it's cool. I'm not knocking y'all. Sometimes you got to keep, it's certain things you got to keep, I call it.
You keep bringing that up. It sounds like you want to talk, you want to mention a person's name.
No.
You sure? Because this is like the 5th time you brought that up.
But the reason I say that, because it be a lot of people on Instagram. And I know you be looking at some people's Instagram, just looking and be like, I know she can't afford that trip. Like, who she with? You know what I'm saying?
I mind my business, cuz.
I do it too. But inside of me, they like, but you know what I'm saying? But then they be acting like they can afford it. And listen, there's nothing wrong. If you can go to a nice vacation and afford it, there's nothing wrong with it. I never knock nobody from going on vacation or having nice things because everybody want to have things. Listen, I can afford what I can afford. If I want to get into a nice car and do a high payment or pay a payment on it, I can do that if I want to. But I'm just at the age that I'm comfortable. I'm lax. And if I did have a lot of money, I'm gonna make sure that everything I got is with a pink slip. That I ain't gotta worry about IRS coming to get it or pay my, because I know how it is. But we gotta understand one thing in life, man, that just enjoy your life. The holidays coming. It's rough for a lot of you people out there. It's rough for us, and we got money. It could be rough. I don't care who you are, because you can have a big family, and then when you got a lot of kids or whatever, it can listen. A little family right now, a basic Christmas gift for a kid is over $100.
Yeah.
It ain't cheap like back in the days. You can go buy a kid a whole bunch of Five Below, Walmart.
Now social media got them all mixed up. TikTok, YouTube.
You don't buy them the certain gift. It's like you ain't the parent.
Yeah, that's why like my kids, man. I would never say no to that because my daughter's Christmas list was like these new little animal thingies. It's like little doggies.
Oh, okay.
And that's what she wanted. Like a collection of that. I'm like, I thought it was gonna be like. Some kids
are simple, man.
Yeah,
you can't complain about it. When there's something simple, you gotta go.
My Jaden, he asked for a headset and a controller as well, and I said that's it. Yeah. Like, because I always tell them send me the list so I can send it to Santa.
Yeah.
And their list, bro, I'd be like proud of them because they're not.
But you know why, right? Because you be with your kids.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, that's why that's
and
why
every day I get them.
I was waiting for you to say that. That's why I brought it out of you, because you with your kids. How many people you know, and you got a lot of guys you know a lot of people like I know. How many guys because I hate when guys, and I argue with guys like that. I don't care if we get into an argument they get into a fight. And I don't push it because some things ain't meant for me to get into. But it's like sometimes Like when me and my kids broke up, and my son's mom broke up, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take you to child support. You're never gonna see your son, or whatever." I fought.
That's
right.
So
if you fight the battle, you fight and you have it. I know a lot of people are like, "Damn, you're a great dad, Jimmy, whatever." And I give gratitude for those who helped me during my journey. But at the end of the day, I kept fighting for my son. And look, he with me, like, and I don't want praise from nobody.
Yeah.
The only one I want to put a smile on is my son.
Yep.
I give thanks for everybody who helped me during the journey of it. But at the end of the day, if you fight, you can be with your kids. I hate to see women that I know, they'll be like, "Yo, your kid, your son's father, your daughter's father, oh, he don't want to be in the picture or whatever." And it's like, man.
But on that note, sometimes the women make it almost impossible.
I know.
Man. Trust me.
I'm not blaming the guy.
Out there,
I'm not just blaming
I know. And for the guys out there that feel like there's no help, they can't get any help and can't figure out a way through the court system or whatever to see their kid.
Yep.
Remember this. Eventually, that kid is going to turn 18 years old. And the mother is not going to be able to keep them away from you.
Or 17 years old.
No, 18, because 17, she can come get them and say, you're not,
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like at the age that they
at 18, you can't tell your kid who they can see or not see.
Yeah, that's true.
And I right now, to this day, I know a couple, teenagers is 18, they hate their mom because their mom kept them away from their father and told them lies and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So eventually, is they're gonna be 18 and they're gonna know the truth.
That's true.
And then that's when it's all gonna fall in your face, ladies. When y'all keep them babies away for no reason, just for spitefulness, it's never okay. It's never okay because a kid should always have his both parents, mom and dad, no matter what.
And on that note, shout out, big up, shout out to those mothers out there who are doing it without the father. I want to say it personally as a father.
But the one that's doing it without the father is not making it hard on the father. Yeah. Because some of them doing it without the father because they're making it hard on the father.
But we talk about the ones that doing it that the father's not in the picture, that's not
the father don't want to be. Yeah, okay.
And the mother's doing it on her own. Big out shout out because me as a father, and I've done it by myself. I always tell women, man, when I always hang with women. So when I hang with certain women, they be like, damn, and we get into the conversation about kids, and I be like, yo, how's your son father? Oh, he a piece of shit, whatever. And we just talk in the general conversation. I be like, I know how it is. So you can't throw that, oh, you don't know about taking them to school every day. Yeah, I know. I know about waking up every morning, taking them to school in Jersey, picking them up from Philly every day for 4 or 5 years. I know what it is, going to the doctors, taking him out of school because of his asthma. I know when he got suspended. I know when he wasn't doing good in school. Yeah. I know about Christmases by myself. I know about Thanksgivings with just me and my son. I know about birthdays with me and my son. I know about life.
Yeah. And Alex's mom, my son, when I was 16, she left him in front of my step with a note.
Wow.
And I had him for like 4 or 5 years by my, obviously I had, my dad helped me and stuff. But when I went, to prison for what I went for, that's when she tried to come back in the picture and, try to be a mom.
Did it help you more when she did that? Do you looked at her different, or you was like, man, I needed this? Do you think?
No, I was angry because why? Like, why now?
He's asking.
Yeah, like, why?
I never had that, so I'm asking you.
Yeah, like, why you want to...
Because some women do that.
She only did it because she knew, I was away. I couldn't do nothing about it.
Oh, okay.
Fix your life before you want to come and, try to be...
She back in the kids' life now?
No.
Okay.
Fuck no. It was, I guess it was...
asking, because sometimes, some people go, they do that here.
It was to be spiteful.
Here, you take your kids, because I'm going through something, because we talked about earlier. Some people, remember, it's not, the addiction we talking about is not just about drugs. Yeah. Some people need to get themselves together, got a mental problem, and they're like, man, here, you got to take your kids.
Even after that, my mom took her with her to Puerto Rico to try to, and she, disappeared again. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not
but you
always...
still was a father, right?
Huh?
You was still a father through it all, right?
Of course.
See?
Of course.
See the difference?
Through prison, through everything.
But see the difference?
Yeah.
You still,
of course.
You still didn't let go.
Bro,
you still tried to do what you had to do.
I was running the streets at 16 years old with my son with me. They used to think he was my little brother.
How's your son, though, your oldest son?
He's good. He's good. Yeah, you won't see him tomorrow at the party.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's coming down with his girl and shit.
So you see the difference? Like I was told, you could be a parent if you want to be a parent.
Yeah.
Is how you said earlier about the thing what the guy told you? It's not if you want it, it's you need it. How was it?
Help is not for the people who need it. Help is for the people who want it.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with being a parent.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
No, it's not the same. Because whether you want to be a parent or not, that's your responsibility.
I know, but you got to want it to try to be.
Even if you don't want it, you got to be a parent.
Regardless, no matter
Sometimes we don't want to be parents. We fed up, but we still do an amazing job as a father, right?
Yeah, that's true.
See, so
And don't make it seem where you live at, because I see single mothers all the time catching a bus with 2 kids in the rain. Sometimes I be want to pull over. I ain't gonna lie. I be want to pull over and be like, damn, you need a ride.
But if you do that, then you're a creep.
I know.
That's the problem.
I know.
No, I'm not saying this.
You're right. No,
that's why it's like,
you're right.
Damn, if you do,
I never did it.
I know. But I'm saying that's for the people that's out there.
Yo, I be seeing. Listen, we drive a lot. We got cars and we drive, and there's no way you could tell me that you haven't stopped at a light and seen a drenched cold with 2 kids, and you got an umbrella in the back seat. It's true. You try to help, and now you look like, man, this creep ass nigga trying to. No, I'm just trying to. I just want to get my umbrella. I said, yo, you know what?
That's what I mean. That happened to me one time.
But they won't accept you, but they'll accept that guy that's driving their car around all day.
Yep.
Meeting, because that's what they do.
That happened to me one time. I was trying to get, umbrella and a hoodie, and she looked at me like I was a creep or something.
You that crazy?
I'm like, you in the rain with your fucking baby, but I'm the creep because I'm trying to give you an umbrella.
Yeah, I've been in the car.
She gave me such a dirty look that if the baby wasn't there, I would have sped off so fast that the water was going to splash all over her.
I'm going to tell you a story that's going to have you laughing. So I see somebody I knew and I was on front and Erie, next to the Burger King, and it was I knew the girl. Like, I actually knew the girl. It wasn't like no creep shit. I knew the girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, where you going? She like, I go over Roslyn's son. So I can't take over Roslyn's son, but I can take you to Wyoming. At least that's halfway you going. Yeah. And she looked at me like, nah, I'm all right. I said, I ain't gonna lie. Because when you try to be ignorant with me, I can be ignorant with you. I said, bitch, you in the rain walking, not me. I'm in a warm car. I put the window off and spin off. Yeah. So then I caught her in the club, and she like, damn, I was ignorant. You could have gave me the ride. I said, no, you looked at me like I was a whole creep.
Yeah, like
I offer you halfway. I can't take you all the way because I had something to do. And she looked at me like I was crazy. So I was like, you right. It's like sometimes you try to help some people and they look at you different for you trying to help. They don't know that your
help is for the people that want it, not for the people that need it.
Yo, you know what's crazy? That's a good one.
Marty, I appreciate you, Marty. Thank you. Yeah,
that's a good one, man.
Yeah,
real good one.
That's
gonna be a topic of your.
I gotta bring Marty back, man, because
I like that.
He's way older than both of us, but I think like the 3 of us will have a crazy dialogue. Oh. And he gets to promote his book that's about to drop. It's so
good.
Dope. Yeah.
So, and let me tell you something. I read books sometimes, but it's good. Sometimes it's good.
We gonna get one. We gonna get one. I'm gonna get one.
And listen, I just want to say, I know the holidays ain't coming around. We're gonna be back, God willing. But the holidays is approaching. For those, you know what I'm saying, take care of your immediate family the best way you can. You ain't gotta have that big tree from JCPenney's, $100 tree or whatever. Have a tree with.
Hey, a tree is a tree, especially if it got lights.
Exactly. I grew up with a skinny ass tree that looked like it was on crack back when I was growing up, and my mom made sure
it worked the same, didn't it?
Yeah.
And you loved it the same, right?
And guess what? And under that tree, we always, matter of fact, the tree looked like this. Sometimes the tree looks just so skinny. The one thing about under that tree, my mom always made sure we had was a gift. And if she didn't have it and we're gonna bring it back. If she didn't have it for Christmas, she's a tell her straight up. I don't got Christmas, but for 3 Kings, y'all ain't gonna go out without.
Right.
My mom made it work. And for those moms out there, make it work. Listen, make it work the best way you can. And for us Latinos and blacks and minorities out there, don't try to be like everybody else. Be yourself, because everybody struggles.
You gotta understand, your household is your household. Their household is their household. Yeah. Everybody's household is different. So now when you starting to live your life like you in their house, that's when everything's gonna fall apart.
What?
But Jimmy, appreciate you coming again, cuz I love you.
Today was a good subject.
Tell them where they can find you at, man.
Before we come, was thinking about some things to talk about. Like we said, I was supposed to reach out to him.
We drew a blank.
Yeah, we drew a blank, but reach out to Oli and any subject y'all think we should talk about. Or me, and we'll talk about it. If you want to come on the show, listen.
Everybody's more than welcome to come.
You're more than welcome. We never tell nobody no. I've reached out to some girls. Some of them say, yeah, they're going to come. I'm waiting for them to get back to me. You can always come. Hey, listen, I don't get paid for this. I don't get paid.
None of us get paid for this.
Yeah, we don't. I don't get paid for this. This is his thing. He brings me on. The day he tells me he want to bring some out. Listen, I'm not on hating with nobody, because at the end of the day.
Now you stuck with me here.
I know, but it's a message. It's a message that we want to bring to everybody. So I don't want to take too long. EL_Diablo _215. You can catch me.
Before I say my outro message, Marty's book that's eventually gonna come out soon is called The Addiction Within Me. This one right here, Jimmy. The Addiction Within Me. I can't wait for that book to come out.
Can't see it, but
no, I don't know if they can see it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just showing you. I got the exclusive.
Okay.
Did you see it?
But that's a good subject. We talked about addiction.
Yeah, the addiction within me.
And just crazy. Probably talk about more than drugs. It's probably a lot.
Yeah.
So much.
Oh my God, you got to see his episode.
Okay.
It's so
Right.
he was in the '80s era, getting money, millions and shit. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Driving airplanes and shit.
Now he's changed his life around.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
So that's a good message for everybody.
Successful businessman. Yeah, you got to watch this episode.
All right.
My outro message today is this: holidays are coming. Be mindful of the people that can't afford it.
Ugh.
Just because you can afford it doesn't mean everybody else can afford it. So let's try not to. I'm gonna use the word brag, so they they understand.
Yeah.
Let's try not to brag on social media and stuff like that because your friends, your family, people on social media, not everybody can afford a good holiday. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
right.
that can be hurtful, and that can also make people try to do certain things and make extra money because they see y'all flexing with y'all holiday stuff, and they want to do the same for their kids. Because not everybody's strong minded like others. You know what I mean?
Good one.
My birthday's this weekend. We're gonna celebrate it tomorrow at the Box Lounge. It's gonna be lit. Everybody's
Tell me the address.
welcome. I already did. They know because this one's gonna come out Tuesday.
Wait, tell them again.
2700 Cambria Street.
Even if they don't go for the birthday, they can always.
Oh yeah, definitely show some love. Definitely go over there, show some love.
Haters.
Hey, one thing about Box Lounge, you just never know who you're gonna see. Every day I go there, I see somebody famous different.
Somebody different.
And I ain't talking about just famous people in Philly. People from all over the world be flying in, and come through,
place,
have a good time.
Drinks.
Nice place, good drinks.
They take cars now, so you don't got to bring cash.
Yes, they take cars. And although some bartenders may be a little annoying, but I'm talking shit. I'm waiting for Jimmy to say something. But hey, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Happy holidays. Happy birthday to me this weekend. I'll tell y'all how it went next Tuesday. No, actually, they're gonna see this next Tuesday. So I'll tell y'all on Thursday.
Okay.
On how my party went. And I love you guys, man. This is your boy Oli, and this was another episode of Chats with Oli.